Tomorrow, a railroad company plans to force people living along its tracks in Bangor to move out. There's an encampment along the Penobscot River. Part of it is on the railroad's property. City of Bangor staff decided to delay the closure of that encampment, but the railroad company is sticking with its deadline. News Center Maine's Brianna Bush has the latest on this situation and where people who lived at that encampment are going. Bree?
Hi, Chris. The brick church right behind me is one of the warming centers the city is working with to provide shelter to people being displaced from the encampment. So just today, they posted notices right along the encampment stating that people won't be able to have their belongings there or trespass on railroad property.
We're dealing with people's lives here.
Bangor City Councilor Michael Beck estimates there were more than 20 people living at the encampment along the railroad tracks near the Penobscot River.
This is the middle of the winter. Where are they going to go? We're trying to figure that out.
While the city announced on Friday that they would be delaying its encampment closure as they work to find people housing, the railroad company CSX, which owns part of the land, is planning to enforce a December 22nd deadline.
But we needed more time, and the railroad isn't giving us any.
A spokesperson from CSX cites safety concerns and that entering without permission is illegal, writing in a statement, "Trespassers can be prosecuted and they risk the possibility of serious, even fatal injury. We're coordinating next steps with local authorities, including a scheduled cleanup, and continue to emphasize that the public should always stay clear of active railroad property."
Their priority is property, and our priority is people.
Beck says on Friday, the city will start clearing the encampment on railroad property. A deadline for clearing the encampment on city property has not yet been made.
No decision has been made. People are still on the city side, so the 19th they won't be removed, at least not per the council. The council has not ordered that.
In the meantime, the city is working with organizations like the Bangor Area Homeless Shelter. Director Boyd Cronholm says they've been able to take in about 3 people living at the encampment, and the shelter has room for 4 more people.
Sometimes they stay long, sometimes they don't. They move in, they move out, but we do have some availability.
The Brick Church is one of 3 warming centers in town, and Pastor Leon Licata says they have beds for 25 people.
Any one of the people from the encampment can absolutely access any of the warming shelters here in town.
Bangor City Councilor Michael Beck says they are also working to find alternatives, like potentially creating a sanctioned encampment where people can legally live and be provided with resources. However, they have not yet moved forward with that alternative. In Bangor, Brianna Bush, News Center Maine.
All right, Brianna, thanks so much.